It's Good Karma Wrestling, along with Brian Rowitz from ESPN West Palm. I'm Jonathan Hood from ESPN Chicago. It is episode number 200 for Good Karma Wrestling. And of course, if we're going to have a milestone like that, we got to have the champion here. We got to have Jacy Jayne from NXT. The NXT Women's Champion is with us because on September 27th, you know, there's nothing else going on in that area, Tampa, Miami. But you know what's going on? The champ is going to be there. It's going to be Jacy Jayne against Lola Vice for No Mercy. You can see it on Peacock. But again, check it out on September 27th in St. Petersburg, Florida. And the champ is with us right here on Good Karma Wrestling.
Hello.
As always, we appreciate the time. Jacy, thank you.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
How's life being the champion right now?
Life is great. Life is spectacular. This is the best life in the world. I'm the champ. Everything is good in the world. I feel good.
What did it mean to you that first time you put that belt around your waist, the lineage of that title, the superstars that have held it? What did that mean to you personally?
It was like a dream come true. I've been watching wrestling since I was 6. I always wanted to be in the WWE. I made it my life goal to be in the WWE. And then I was here for a few years. I had other gold, but it had been a minute since I've had some gold. And this is my first singles championship gold. So yeah, it's like a dream come true. I'm on cloud 9.
Jacy, when you are in the ring or out of the ring, you always have someone that has your back, someone you could talk to. It's like, I'm having a low moment. Oh, I'm not really sure. Who's that person you go to just to be able to bounce things off of?
I feel like it kind of depends on the situation. I have a few different people that I can go talk to, but I mean, first and foremost, it would be my boyfriend. We've been together for a very long time. He's also in the business. He understands wrestling. So definitely he's like my venting person, you know. But if we're talking like behind the scenes, like at NXT and stuff, I've always had a very good relationship with the creative team and the head writer. And any questions I have, like I go to him, or if Sean's available, I try to talk to Sean. But you know, he's a very busy man, so we don't want to annoy him with questions. So yeah, I guess those would be the go-tos. You know, just go to the head. Get all the answers you need from the head.
Speaking of that NXT locker room, it seems like week in and week out, it's adding talent, especially on the women's side. How do you guys push each other to be the best you can be every Tuesday night?
I mean, it's definitely a competition. Like, I want to be the best. So if you think you're the best, you can step in with me and let's see if you can hang. But, you know, we definitely push each other. It's a two-way dance, but at the same time, like you want to be the star. So if somebody else is performing at a top 10 level, then you better perform at a top 10 level or you're going to get left behind.
The Agora Theater in Cleveland will have NXT taking place on October 11th. So for our viewers and listeners for ESPN Cleveland, check out NXT as they'll be at the Agora Theater on October 11th. And so Jacy, do you remember the first time that you saw yourself on a poster? Like for this No Mercy show that's coming up, you're part of that poster because you're the champion.
Yeah.
What was that like? Because Brian and I will never know what it's like to be on an actual poster, but you have been. What was that like for you?
And I'll tell you, I just literally left the War Memorial. I saw her on the poster. I see her outside the arena. Like your face is right there.
Yeah, it's super cool. It's like one of those things that you always imagine happening, but then when it actually happens in reality, it's just completely different. It's super cool. I feel like the first time I was ever on one was probably back in Toxic Attraction, like 3 or 4 years ago. But to see myself like in a solo championship on a poster, like it's different. It's all about you. And that's what I'm still kind of getting used to, I guess.
I'm having that all across my home, by the way. I'm getting like copies, and I would have that if it was me on the poster, it'd be in a living room, dining room, bathroom. I would have that everywhere.
I'd be lying if I said I didn't have some framed in my house.
Okay, good.
Yeah, in my office or all up on the wall.
In terms of that singles versus tag team, you as a wrestler, how do those two compare? You're a former tag team champion, now you're a singles champion. How does it compare for you from a just going out there and doing what you have to do singles versus tag team?
I think there's more pressure because it's all on you. All eyes are on you. There's no time where you can like tag out and catch your breath. Like it's a completely different ball game. But I feel like I can be more creative when it's just me. When there's more people involved, like everybody has to agree and be on the same page. But when it's just you, like it's whatever you want to do. Like I'm taking control, I'm doing things my way. It's definitely different, but I like both. Tag team wrestling is really fun, but being a singles competitor, it's more of a challenge for me. And I like being challenged. I like being put in high pressure situations.
Jacy, you all have goals. We all have goals in our business. And so I'm sure that there's someone that you'd love to face that you haven't faced before in WWE. Who's that person for you?
I have a bunch, to be perfectly honest with you.
Okay,
I mean,
go right ahead.
I faced one last night, Rhea Ripley. I can cross that one off my bucket list. But I definitely want to work Bailey. I'd love to work Charlotte. Bianca. I've worked Bianca in a tag situation. I've never worked her one-on-one. There's so many. I feel like main roster just has a whole new group of people that I've never been able to get in the ring with, and hopefully one day I get to get in the ring with all of them one by one.
You mentioned Rhea. How do you take in what she does? She has taken superstardom to the next level. It seems like anytime she's out there, she's got the crowd in the palm of her hand. How do you take in someone like Rhea Ripley as being part of the business?
I'm not going to lie, standing across the ring from her last night was very intimidating. And I don't say that very often. I feel like I rarely get intimidated by people, but I definitely was intimidated by her. She has such a high impact presence to her. Like the second she comes out, like, you know, everyone's focused on her. Like she just grabs your attention. Like you can't look away. She's great at what she does. I think she's one of the best to ever do it, to be honest with you.
JC, let us behind the scenes on that after party. I mean, it's homecoming. There's faces past and present. That had to be cool in backstage.
Yeah, it was super cool. It was a lot of reunions, first time meetings. I know for me personally, back when we were at Full Sail every week, I was not hired yet. I was just working as an extra every week. So I was there all the time, but I was not an actual talent yet. And I had been in a battle royal with Rhea and she eliminated me. So to now come back to Full Sail, what is it, maybe 5 years later at this point, and I'm coming back as the champion and I have a match with Rhea, it's just such a full circle moment. And it was really cool to be a part of.
As you're coming up in the business, what are some of those matches you look at and say, okay, this is something I want to get to. I want to hit that level with the crowd, with the action. What are some of your favorite matches of all time?
Definitely Undertaker and Shawn at WrestleMania. Bailey and Sasha at TakeOver. God, there's so many. I feel like those are my two, like, when I just need to watch wrestling and get remotivated, those are my two go-tos every time.
No, they're pretty good ones.
Those are really good ones. That's top tier. There's no question. NXT, you can always catch NXT on the CW on Tuesdays. Two things we want to mention. No Mercies right around the corner from St. Petersburg, Florida, as Jacy Jayne.
Fort Lauderdale.
Fort Lauderdale. My neck of the woods. No, St.
What,
Pete.
what did I say?
You said St. Pete.
All right.
Fort Lauderdale War Memorial. That's right. It's South Florida.
Yes. Yeah, and
I got you.
You'll be in South Florida.
She's the road team there, taking on Lola Vice. Jason's the road team. It's Lola's neck of the woods here down in South Florida.
And it's going to be even sweeter when I beat her in front of her entire family.
That's going to be awesome. And don't forget the Agora Theater in Cleveland. NXT is going to be there October 11th. Champ, as always, we appreciate your time. Thanks for coming on our 200th episode.
Of course. Thank you so much for having me.